Good morning. It's Hump Day. I don't know. Is it Hump Day when there's a holiday? Anyways, it's Wednesday. It is the middle of the week, so we'll call it Hump Day for our purposes. You know, today I wanted to spend a little time. Again, this is another week that, other than earnings, is pretty devoid of any major news. There's housing news, but I see no reason to follow the housing data because I think it can only be good now. I don't think there are going to be any downward disappointments in housing, so we're going to continue to ignore that for the time being. However, I did want to discuss and talk a little bit about options and why options are important. Even if you don't want to trade options, which is fine, that's your prerogative. I mean, I've been trading options for 35 years, and I think that they're the greatest investment vehicle if taught and learned properly in mankind. However, understanding how they work and understanding what they do to the stock will also help you as a stock trader. So understanding the concept behind options. So what is the concept I'm getting at here? Well, you know, options are priced as a derivative product. Options are derived from the stock price. Okay. Now, what happens with options, the way that their price moves, it moves based on volatility. So when volatility is low, option prices are low. And for many of you who have watched some of the major news networks, you hear that options are cheap. Just remember, options are never cheap. They're always fairly priced. They do have a tendency to get expensive. When fear and greed come into the market, options tend to explode, and we like to call it the air coming in and out of the balloon. The air in the balloon expands, and then they become overpriced. And you'll notice that a lot during earnings season. But what I want you to start to look at, if you have time and you have the understanding, is I want you to start to look at the implied volatility on options and notice how it peaks and valleys. But what you want to look for is when volatility starts to rise in a given stock and a given option, that typically means that something is about to happen. There's a news announcement coming around. Now, if you want a little bit of proof in the past where you can see this, but we actually did discuss this on one of the calls, you go back and look at Lululemon of a couple of weeks ago. That's Lima Uniform, Lima Uniform. The volatility started to spike in the morning, and at the market closed, they made an announcement that had a direct effect in the stock. And these are items that can help you make a better stock choice. And when you see a chart that qualifies either long or short, doesn't matter, and you all of a sudden see some option volatility picking up, it could be a good sign that you're on the right track. And we'll do more of this as we go forward. You know, always, again, I urge you to send in questions of things you'd like to have covered on this program, because it's my pleasure to cover everything. Remember, Bubba's Picks. Remember, for Wednesday, Hump Day, have a great day. We'll see you on Thursday.